So now, uh, in last lecture, we discussed about uh, the various design metrics which are to be optimized by design engineer when he is designing a product. Now we will see what are the various system design technologies. So already in last lecture we discussed that there are basically four system design technologies. First is fixed function IC based technology. Second is full custom ASIC technology. Third is semi-custom ASIC technology, and fourth is PLD technology. So now we will discuss about fixed function IC based design technology. Now, what is the meaning of fixed function IC? So fixed function ICs are those ICs which perform some specific fixed function, right? For example, 7400 IC. Now this 7400 IC, if you recall this 7400, it is a two input NAND gate IC, right? So the function of this 7400 IC is fixed. It will perform a logic of two input NAND gate, right? Same way, if you see 7408, so this 7408, if you recall this IC 7408, this is a two input AND gate. So the function of this 74008 IC is also fixed. So you cannot tailor that. You cannot change the function of these ICs. So these type of ICs are called as fixed function IC. Now, the system designer, he has one option to develop his system based on fixed function ICs, right? So we will see this with one example. Let us assume uh, we want to design one half adder. We want to design one half adder. Now, what the system designer will do? So, with the knowledge of his digital electronics subject, what he will do? He will write the truth table of the half adder. Then he may use the K-map technique or Woolen algebra technique. Then he will realize the expression for the half adder. So once he will realize the expression of half adder, then he will come to know expression for sum is, let us assume the inputs. Now see, basically he has to design this system. This is a half adder. Now this half adder is having two inputs. Let us assume A and B are the inputs, and it has two outputs, right? One output is sum and another output is carry. So expression for sum, with the help of K-map and the truth table, the designer will come to know that this sum logic will be implemented by using this expression A XOR B, and for carry the expression will be A and B, right? So he will come to this conclusion. Now what he will do, he want now he has the options to design this half adder circuit by using 4 different technologies, but he has selected that I will develop this product by using fixed function IC based technology. So what the engineer will do, he will go to the market and he will purchase one IC 7486. This IC he will purchase, and this IC is uh, will perform a fixed function of two input X or logic, right? And to implement the carry expression, the engineer will purchase one IC 7408, right? These ICs are readily available in the market, so he will purchase these ICs from the market. Already expression is already developed for sum and carry. Now simply what he will do, already he is having these ICs. So let us assume this is uh, 7486, and this is 7408. Now these ICs are 14 pin IC. Pin number 7 in both the ICs are to be connected to ground, and pin number 14 are to be connected to VCC, right? So what will be done? Pin number 7 of both the ICs are joined together and connected to ground, and pin number 14 of both the ICs are joined together and it will be connected to plus 5 volt DC, right? Because these ICs require plus 5 volt DC for the operation. Now internally these ICs, now we will talk about 7486 IC. So internally this 7486 IC, it has 4 2-input XOR gates. So like this, it is having 4. So this is first gate, like this. Pin number 1, pin number 2, these are the input of this XOR gate, and pin number 3 is the output. Same way there is another XOR gate, that is XOR gate number 2. It also has 4 inputs, 2 inputs. So pin number 4, pin number 5, these are the inputs, and pin number 6 is the output. Now there is third XOR gate, right? and there is fourth XOR gate. So 7 pin is here, and this is 8th, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. Now same way in the 7408 IC, there are 4 AND gates, right? Just like this XOR gate. This is first AND gate, pin number 1 and pin number 2 are the inputs, pin number 3 is the output. Same way there is another second AND gate, pin number 4 and 5 are the inputs and 6 is the output. Now third AND gate and fourth AND gate. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. Pin number 14 is ground. So in this way, in a fixed function IC, internally these gate logic is already implemented. So design engineer simply he will go to the market, purchase these ICs. Now to implement some, what he will do? He will concentrate on 7486 IC, right? He will concentrate on this IC and he require one XOR gate. Out of these 4 available XOR gates, he can choose any one. So let us assume we have selected this in XOR gate which is having input 1 and 2, right? So now to input 1 and 2 will be connected to outside world input number A and input number B, right? And whatever output will be generated by this XOR gate, this will give you the sum. This will give you the sum logic. Now for implementing, we will change the color. Okay. Now for implementing carry logic, the expression for carry logic is A dot B. So we require now AND gate logic. So 7408, in this IC there are 4 AND gates. So he can select any one of the AND gate. So let us assume he has selected this AND gate which is having input 4 and 5. So these inputs should be connected to A and B. So what will be done? This will be connected to A, right? Okay, so this is connected, input A is connected to pin number 4 and input B is connected to pin number 5, right? And output of this AND gate will be generated from pin number 6 and this will give a logic, carry logic, right? This will give the carry logic. Now the implementation is completed. So now here, this type of implementation, this type of technology is called as fixed function IC based design technology. In this type of technology, a design engineer will simply use the fixed function ICs. So this technology is having its own advantages and disadvantages. So what is the advantage here? Advantage is the NRE cost, right? I will just erase few of these things. Okay. So if we talk about the advantages of this particular technology, then we can find that mm, okay. So we can find that uh, NRE cost. NRE cost of this particular technology is low, right? Because there is no need of specialized software, and the investment done by the company for the development of this particular product will be less, right? So NRE cost will be less, but uh, okay, here I will write unit cost and unit cost. Now unit cost will be more. Why it is more? Because two components you have to purchase, one 7486, one 7408. Now if you see 7486 IC, then in 7486 IC there are four XOR gate: 1, 2, 3, 4. We have paid for all these four XOR gate, but in our logic we are utilizing only one XOR gate number 1, and remaining XOR gate we are not using. So simply it is a waste of money for us, but we have paid, right? Same way in case of 7408 IC also, we are using only one XOR, one AND gate. Remaining three AND gates we are not using, but we have paid for this. So unit cost, you have to purchase two different ICs, right? So unit cost will be more. Now if you talk about time to market, right? If you talk about time to market, now this uh, matrix, time to market is low, right? Because what is the meaning of time to market? It is the time required by a company to launch its product in the market. So designing time for this particular product will be very less. By using fixed function IC, very quickly we have developed the product, right? Simply we come to the conclusion by using some KMAP or something. What is the expressions? We purchase the ICs which are available in the market, and we simply develop the product. So time to market is less. But what about the size of the product? Now size of the product is bigger, right? Because you see, you have to purchase these two ICs, you have to interconnect these two ICs. Though we require only two gates, one two input XOR gate, one two input AND gate, but in our system we are having total 8 gates, right? So size of the system is bigger, right? Now what about the power consumption? If we talk about the power consumption, power, so power dissipation of this particular circuit is more, because we are having two different ICs. Both ICs are operating at plus 5 volt, so both will consume its own power. So power dissipation will be more. So here we have seen that there are few advantages by using this particular technology. The advantage is NRE cost is low, time to market is low. But there are some disadvantages also. Unit cost is high, size of the design is high, power consumption is high. Now another design matrix is security, design security. Now suppose if your competitor will take this product, now what he will see, okay, 7486 IC is there, 7408 IC is there, pin number 1 and pin number 2 are connected to inputs A and B, and this pin number 3 is some output. Now in this 7408, pin number 4, pin number 5, these are the inputs connected to A and B, and pin number 6, which is the output, is your carry. So simply your competitor can copy your circuit very easily, right? So your design security is not there. So this is the disadvantage. This is a disadvantage, right? So design security is not there. So we have seen what are the various advantages and disadvantages of this fixed function IC. Uh, okay, same thing is mentioned here. Low development cost, easy to test the circuit, design process is fast. These are the advantages. In this you can also add the NRE cost is low, right? NRE cost is low, and what other advantages we have written? Time to market. Time to market is also low. So here you can mention NRE cost, NRE cost, right? So this is low. This is one advantage. Now another advantage, time to market, right? Is time to market. So it is low. This is also advantage. Now if we talk about the disadvantages, circuit is of large size. We have seen that more power is required because there are two different ICs and both has to be connected with plus 5 volt. Circuit can be copied easily. There is no design security. So these are the few disadvantages of fixed function ICs. Now here another disadvantage you can see, it has very poor silicon utilization. It has very poor silicon utilization. So the meaning of this poor silicon utilization is this. See, you have purchased this 7486 IC. Now all these logics of XOR gate is implemented over silicon. So the silicon required for the implementation of 7486 IC is based on 4 2 input XOR gates, but our requirement is only one XOR gate. So the silicon utilization is poor. We are not utilizing the full silicon of this 7486 IC. Same way for the 7408 IC. Out of now for the implementation of these 4 AND gate, so these AND gates are implemented over some semiconductor like silicon or germanium. So out of these 4 AND gates, we are using only one AND gate. So we are not utilizing full silicon, right? Which is required for the implementation of this AND gate. So this is the disadvantage, poor silicon utilization. So this is about the fixed function IC based design, its advantages and disadvantages. And in next lecture we will see the full custom ASIC based design.